Hello everyone, welcome back to Sonic Says, where we talk about real life issues while playing and relating it to our favorite blue blur. Now, I just want to start off again by saying a giant thank you to everyone for all your support. It really means a lot. Like I said in a previous video, I almost gave up after the second video. I deleted like the YouTube studio or whatever, and I stopped looking. I stopped caring. I thought this wasn't going to reach anybody, but the amount of people messaging me and the amount of people telling me how much this means to them, it means a lot. Because these are some issues and topics that need to be talked about more. Like I said last video, if everything sounds different, I'm in my college dorm. This time I'm not recording at 3 a.m. It's currently 7:30. This is going to be a longer episode. Hopefully. We'll see how long I ramble. But also it's a different one because I'm going to be able to focus more on what I'm saying. I'm recording the gameplay separately. Anyway, today's topic is forgiveness. Forgiveness is a harder thing to talk about. Because a lot of people in this world are told, like, we judge people based on actions. And sometimes, it's valid. People hurt us. We're all hurt people. But we don't hear much about forgiveness. We hear, like, people ignore and find new people. Like, friends get in an argument. They don't forgive. They go find new friends. Because that's it. It's over. I'm going to start off this video by telling you a story. I never really talk about my personal life. If you want to hear more stories about it, let me know. But I used to work at an undisclosed pizza place. Undisclosed. I'm not giving any more information than that, out of respect for the company. At this pizza place, I was, I was bullied. It was my first job. When I was working there, I had coworkers attack me. Not attack me, like physically. I did take Taekwondo, but not like that. They would attack me mentally. I got called a lot of awful things. I will not recite what they said. I will not give any more information than that. They would leave the store just for me. They would use me like that. Like, they would say, alright, it's Super Bowl night, you have the whole store to yourself, we're gonna go out back and whatever. And I never fought back. I never been like, well, why don't you do it, or talk back or anything. I was just like, okay, whatever, alright, yep, okay. And I was just trying to be nice. I was being nice to these people that were hurting me day after day. I'll get home, I'll go to school, okay? And then I was also in a musical at the time. It was my first lead. And I was trying to learn all these lines, and then I would go work till like 10 o'clock, and I was so tired. And these people, when I get to work, were just so mean to me. They were so mean. They were so mean to me. But I never really fought back. And this is not putting myself on a high. It's like, well, I am so good that I didn't fight back. There's a lot of times where I have to bite my tongue, and I'm like, I cannot. I don't want to start drama. I don't want to start this. They would make fun of me, mostly about my faith. If you didn't know, I am a Christian. I'm very open about it, especially on this channel. And if you're not Christian, I love you. If you're Christian, I love you. I love you. I love all of you. Every single person who watches these videos. I don't even know you. You are loved. You are cared for. And I'm glad you found this channel. That means something. It means something that you're still watching this right now when we're like 5 minutes in. Well, anyway, back to the story. One time, it was my second to last shift. This kid was... he was being so mean to me that day. He made me do all the chores myself while he sat there on his phone, and he would say some things to me, and we were closing together, and I was closing, and we were walking out the door, and he stops me. He's like, "Hey, I'm so mean to you. Why are you so nice? Why are you so nice to me?" I don't, and I didn't really know what to say. At first, I said that's what I'm called to do as a Christian, because I still love you. But there's so many things like. Part of me was like, well, why am I nice to you? That's a good question, you know? But all I said to him was like, I forgive you. And that's hard. He was so mean to me. Made me question my faith itself. I said, I forgive you. Day after day of mental, like, deterioration of my brain, you know? It really did a number on me mentally. I took a break. I quit my next shift, and I took a break. He was so mean, but I decided to forgive. I don't know what came over me. Usually I'm not like that, but that was kind of like my first step into this whole area of forgiveness. Forgiveness works in two ways. Of course, there's forgiving other people, that's one. But you also have to forgive yourself. Let me dive into the first one. One more story. I talked about it in a previous video a while ago. I have friends leave me and hurt me and everything. You know, spread lies and everything. And I miss them. You know, I miss them. But I forgive them. I hope one day they forgive me too, you know. I hope one day they'll forgive me, and I already forgive them. I love them still, you know. But it doesn't mean I have to be buddy-buddy, you know. That's not, you know, like when you forgive somebody, it doesn't mean to be like, and nothing happened, and we're all buddy-buddy, you know, kumbaya around the fire, you know. It's just like, there's forgive and forget, you know. Like, I forgive them, but I don't know if I'm ready to be that close with them again, you know. I don't know if I can trust them again. But I forgive them. If they're watching this, I forgive you. You know. I hope you forgive me, because in our friendships, I was never perfect. I'm not, you know, I feel sometimes guilty, like I'm perfect. Like I'm talking like I'm perfect in these videos. I'm not. I express that a lot. You know, I struggle. I'm a bad person. You know, someone, I hurt people. I hurt people. Last night, I was crying, and I was like, I don't know what came over me. It was just a bad mental health day. I was just crying, and I kept mumbling to myself. I'm like, what's wrong with me? You know, why do I keep hurting these people that I care about? You know, I keep hurting. I'm such a bad person, you know. We'll get to that later. But you have to forgive. Forgive. Nobody is perfect. And I know it sounds cheesy, but we're not perfect. You're not perfect. You made mistakes. I made mistakes. It's pretty stupid mistakes, I know. But we forgive. You know, that's what I'm called to do as a Christian. I forgive. I love. You know. But sometimes, you know, like with my friends, you know, I forgive them, but I can't trust them again for my own sake, because I can't, you know, I can't put myself that vulnerable again with them. I forgive them. I see them pass by me every now and then. Doesn't mean I'm like, go back to the way things were, but I forgive them. Forgive. Because these people are figuring stuff out like you are right now too. Okay? Now, I said there's two ways. This is the second way. You gotta forgive yourself. You know, like I said, you're figuring stuff out, kid. You know, you're figuring stuff out. Forgive yourself. but I hurt this person. This person's so mad at me. All these groups of people hate me. They keep leaving me. I hurt and I use people and I hurt people. I say this to myself too. I hurt and I hurt and I keep. Why does anyone still love me? Why am I still even here? Forgive yourself, because you have to forgive yourself. Because you're not perfect, like I said, but it's also your first time living. Heck, I would be surprised if there's anyone who has everything figured out. I was talking to a friend a few months ago. I have a pretty rough past. I won't go into details. And I was building Legos, and he was just sitting there watching me. And he was like, Aiden, I don't know you, you know? I want to get to know you. And I was talking, and I was, you know, and I got sadder. And I was talking to him about my fears. I was saying, man, I'm going to say friend, you know, man, friend, I was at a family gathering, and all my siblings are happily married. They have their own adventures. And then there's me, who's alone in the corner. Man, friend, I was, you know, I did something pretty stupid. This person hates me now. Man, friend, my mom's getting pretty sick and old. Man, friend, I might lose my parents one day. Since I'm the youngest sibling, I'm going to watch everyone around me grow up and start their own adventures and then die without me. And I'm just going to be left here alone. Man, friend, this person really used me and questioned my perspective of love, if I even deserve it anymore. And I was starting, I could feel my lip trembling. And I felt this tear come down my cheek. And he looked at me. And he says, you can't control that. And I was like, I'm a bad person. Because I hurt people. I hurt this person. I hurt my old groups of friends. I hurt, you know, this person hurt me. I was in a past relationship. The person hurt me, and I hurt her because I'm not perfect, and I'm a bad person. He's like, you're not a bad person. I'm gonna say this to you on the other side. You're not a bad person, because all these things that happen to you make you a bad person. Forgive yourself. You can't control. I can't control when people live, die, you know. Forgive yourself. I'm still holding on to things I did when I was freaking, 12 years old. I have to forgive myself, and you do too. It's hard, because sometimes we're so negative up in our heads. Gosh, when I wake up each morning, I get up and look at my mirror, and I shake my head, and then a voice in my head's like, really, no wonder no one loves you. Yeah, I know that sounds like really cheesy. It's like, oh, this guy is so... No, I'm serious. I wake up, and the first thing I hear is, like, negative. No wonder no one talks to you. Oh, no wonder you're alone. I need to forgive myself. Because I hurt people. But I forgive myself. And people hurt me, and I forgive them. There's a certain feeling of free when you do that. So do that. We can hold on to grudges, and it's like, oh, I'm holding on to this grudge because this person did something like 3 years ago. Forgive. It doesn't mean you have to be buddy-buddy, but you forgive. And you love. You move forward. You move forward. You forgive and you move forward. If I could relate this to a Sonic game. Because I'm a Sonic and the Black Knight fan, There's Merlina, and spoilers, she's the twist villain. And at the end, Sonic doesn't say, well, I'm not gonna be, you don't deserve anything, you're a bad person for trying to rule the world or whatever. No, he hands her a flower and says, live life. He doesn't specifically says he forgives her, but he's not holding this against her. You just told her to live life. He's helping. We need to help people. We can hurt. Well, we can hold grudges. We can shun people out. We can judge as much as we want. But we need to help people. But you're being like, oh, but Aiden, I'm so hurt. You need to help people. Someone out there needs you. And it may not feel like it, but you're still here. And that means someone needs you right now. You know, as a Christian, you know, there's the feeling, it's like, God doesn't make mistakes. So you're not a mistake. He looked at everything. He said, I need this guy here, this girl right here, because someone needs them. They're going to do great things. Forgive. It's hard. And there's no rule book how to do the perfect forgiveness. You forgive, you love, and you help others. That's your job. Be kind to others and be kind to yourself. And that will set you free. I'm looking at my notes. That's mostly it. It's a harder topic. But forgive. Be kind to yourself. Love. And I closed out last video with a prayer. And if you don't mind, I would like to do one right now. Dear Heavenly Father, someone on the other side of the screen struggling. Either they've been hurt or they hurt someone else. Help them to forgive themselves. Forgive others. Because you forgave them. So we must do the same. Love. Show us your love. Thank you. Amen. Again, thank you for your support. I had people personally reach out to me and text me and call me and meet me in person about how much these videos are helping. So I wanted to say thank you guys. Keep loving, love others, live life. Anyway, that's it. Bye.